Hi, here is Mr. Fernandez, and what I'm going to show you is how to sketch for the refugee terms project, isn't it? Some of you will have a template, others don't have a template, they will start from scratch. But regardless if you have a template or not, you should have the terms here on the left side. So you're going to have your 13 terms or 12 terms here, isn't it? 11, 12. So you're going to write here UNHCR, internally displaced, deportation, and then you have the other immigrant, and then you have also refugee, you have asylum seeker, asylum, host country, and you have like terms like xenophobia, racism, and discrimination. Those are the main terms. And the 13 will be refugee camp. Okay, so mainly when you have this paper, the idea will be that you will gonna have and create 3 areas. One is gonna be, it's called country A. Then you're gonna create a host country, where you're gonna create the host country here. It's gonna go cause the host country. You can name the countries whatever you want, and then you create a 3rd country on the right side, here on the left side. There it goes. Once you have those 3, you're gonna create relationships between the 3 of them. So you're gonna make different arrows. For example, in this country A, this is my sketch, one area of this country will be ravaged by war. So I'm gonna put war, I can put symbols here, whatever you want. And then this is just no peace. This area will be peaceful, isn't it? So I can use different colors and markers. And what I'm gonna have is when you have people exiting areas of war and moving into areas of no war or peaceful areas inside of the same country, you call these internally displaced. They have not been going outside of the country, they are moved by wars inside of their own country. And most likely you might have also camps for these people here, because you have to host all that population that has been displaced. So you can put tents, you can call it internal displaced, and you can have your people walking out, escaping from war here. Whatever you wanna do is you can have people with their backpacks, running and escaping into zones like that, isn't it? So then the other situation is what happened if these areas of war here are just affecting so many people that there is no more room for internal displaced. So now you're gonna have a group of people who try to exit to another country from areas of war because they don't wanna be killed, they wanna be safe. But then immediately as they have here, the UNHCR, United Nations High Commission for Refugees, will be in charge of them. So that means that they will need to create an area which is enclosed. A lot of times you have barbed wire fence inside of these areas, you have a gate, and you're gonna have the tents of all the refugees placed here. This is a refugee camp. And the people who are moving, let's say that you can put ocean or mountains, whatever you want. You can have your refugees moving in boats or different places. Then these people will be the refugees. And then everyone who arrives here is going to try to ask for 2 things, isn't it? You can have your arrows pointing there. You can say they're going to try to get, they are all asylum seekers, isn't it? Asylum seekers. Asylum means protection from war. And then after that, when they are granted asylum, they should become citizens. Granted asylum. As soon as they are granted asylum, this is on my sketch, these people, if they are granted asylum, they should be incorporated in the normal life of the country outside of the camp. Granted asylum, granted asylum, granted asylum, granted asylum. And most of the cases, these people will integrate in society. In some cases, some of them, only a few probably, will do bad things, Some of them can break the law. So this person broke the law. And if you have that somebody breaks the law, broke the law of the country, it's a thief, it's a criminal, then the authorities of this country can then deport this person. So then we're going to send it back to his own country. That's called deportation. So the laws of that country have been broken. They find stories why they have to deport or send back that person here. Now, not all the refugees that are granted asylum will be free of three things, isn't it? That's what they suffer the most. Racism, xenophobia, which is fear of strangers, and discrimination. So you have your words there. You're going to put your draft, but then you're going to try to do more draft there. In another situation, you have another country, and this country is the land of no opportunities. Land of no opportunities. Yes, it's peaceful, opportunities. But you have no jobs, you have corruption, you have bribery, you have no laws, it's a lawless country, no respect, no trust, no respect. No, there is like poverty on top of that. So it's really chaotic. So the people from here actually are striving to live every day. So most of the people will also try to exit to another country. These people who look for new opportunities, the same opportunities that you have in the United States, will become immigrants. But these are two terms, isn't it? Emigrants or immigrants. So if you look at here in the host country, and then you look at the people who are coming to you, they are called immigrants. But if you look from here to the people who are exiting, you'll call these people immigrants. So immigrants, is a difference between immigrants and immigrants. It's just a perspective. From B to A, there will be immigrants. From A to B, the ones who arrive, they will be called immigrants. Immigrants, isn't it? So this is a sketch. You're going to put your title here, The Journey of the Refugees. You're going to put your name, and you can add multiple things in between. You can create a dynamic chart. You can use colors. You can create different arrows. You can create line in between, but basically it's the connection between these three parts, and you have to use all these terms that you have here to create an infographic. And this is a sketch, and this is how you start designing your project.